Okay, I got 4 people. I got 8 people. I got 18 people. Holy fuck. So I'm here in beautiful Sylvan Lake. This was a fucking stupid idea. I thought I was going to be smart and do like have a big, beautiful background and shit. But it's raining. And I got my jacket hanging on this thing. I'm fucking already freezing my balls off. So I just want to chat a little bit while I'm waiting for people to chime in about how I've been trying to get fat. I've been trying to get fat for 3 weeks. And I can't get fatter anymore. It's hard. It's actually fucking hard for me to get over a certain body weight when I fast. So, holy fuck, the wind's kicking up. Okay, so the reason I'm trying to get fat is this. I am going to try to attempt a 10-day dry fast here on my birthday, which is May 3rd. So I'm going to start the fast on the night of May 3rd. And I'm going to try to go as long as I can with no water contact at all. The longest one I did before was 5 days with no water contact. So this one, I'm hoping, like, I got a little bit of a gut there now. It's starting to brew up. So I'm hoping to go like 7 days. And just a few things about that. Like, you know, I love going to the gym and things, right? So like these dry fasts, I can't fucking train. So it's kind of like you got to be very disciplined to not train. Some people will end up being almost like gym addicts, where they got to go to the gym like fucking 3 hours every day, which is actually a waste of time a lot of times because most people don't train properly. But I like going to the gym as well, but it's kind of hard when you're dry fasting. You'll fuck yourself up if you go to the gym, trying to go to the gym during a dry fast, right? So I'm trying to get fat. I was 170 pounds. Now I'm about 190. I'm 190, 187, 188. And so I got some fat on me this time. Last time I almost fucking felt like I was going to die after 5 days because I went into it way too lean. And this time I got some fat. There's a lot of people on the group that have been doing some pretty awesome dry fasting, like, you know, almost 10 days. Little different, though, when you do an absolute dry fast versus a non-absolute dry fast, or I guess you could call it a soft dry fast versus a hard dry fast. Soft is when you can still have like baths and shit. Like, it makes a hell of a difference. Like, so when you go have a bath when you're dry fasting, your body will soak up water like crazy and you can go a lot longer. So see this lake? There's lakes. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. That's ice. Okay? That's fucking ice. I'm going to jump in this fucking thing. I ain't going to do it tonight, but I'll probably do it in the next 2 days before I do my fast, because I think it's kind of cool. Like, I haven't really been at a lake really when it was melting after winter, because who the fuck really would go to a lake when it's still got ice on it, right? But so ask me any questions here. Bill's laughing. So ask me any questions here. So yeah, I'm trying to get fat. I'm going to be stopping my training on my birthday. And the one thing I want to tell people about fasting and getting fat. So everyone's trying to lose weight. So it's funny how I was eating, like, massively fucking overeating, but I'm still fasting. So because of that, I still keep my insulin nice and low, and I gain the weight really quick at the start. Like, I gain it fucking quick, like from, say, 170 pounds up to like 185, because my body is so efficient at uptaking nutrients that I can gain that fat really quick, which makes sense because in the hunter-gatherer times, when you I'll answer that smart water, from what I read on the label, it says that it's basically has no fucking minerals in it, unless I'm wrong. Anything that's demineralized is garbage, okay? So anyway, if you go back to the hunter-gatherer times, when they had like a feasting time, like a feasting period, you want your body to fucking hold the fat. You want to get fat, okay? You want to be able to get fat. That's actually a cool thing, to be able to get fat quickly, though. I'm not talking about the people that have like fucked up metabolisms and they're getting fat, like, you know, for the last 20 years. I'm talking if a guy is ripped or a girl is fucking shredded, the ability to get fat in like 2 weeks is fucking actually incredible. Because I want to talk a little bit about, I think I might have mentioned this before, about metabolism, how a lot of people think that people that are skinny all the time and don't do any exercise have good metabolisms. It's fucking bullshit. They're just shitting out all their food because their stomachs are all fucked up and their nutrition uptake is shitty. Somebody that can gain weight really quick in like a couple of weeks has a fucking awesome fucking metabolism. Okay, metabolic rate, I was going to say. So the thing is now, though, that I've gained the weight, I can't get over this. I'm eating fucking garbage. I've been eating pizzas like fucking every night. I've been eating I try to steer away from like sweet sugar because it's fucking terrible for your teeth. Also, I noticed that I got some sensitive fucking teeth as soon as I start pounding carbs again. The only way you can get fat is fucking basically if you pound carbs, right? So I've been pounding carbs, trying to stay away from the sugar, but it fucks up your fucking teeth. So I'm excited to do this dry fast. See, I'm looking forward to this because it's like it heals you, and I know my fucking teeth will get fucked because your teeth will actually replenish themselves. Your teeth will rebuild themselves. People fucking think their teeth once they're fucked up for good. Bullshit. Bullfuck. That's bullshit. So I'm looking forward to this dry fast, and I'm looking forward to the healing aspect. And the reason I do it is obviously to motivate others because I want to show people like I'm not a fucking alien, okay? Like I'm not an alien. If I can go 10 fucking days or 7 days with absolutely no water contact, fucking 90% of the general population is going to be able to do it. It's not like I'm special. I just fucking push my comfort zone so I can help people. I have to show people that it fucking works. So here's a good story, actually. Let's check if I have any questions here real quick. Not too many yet. So this is a fucking awesome story. So my car, I was driving to Sylvan Lake. So I moved to Sylvan Lake from Edmonton, okay? My fucking car basically piled up on me on a fucking goddamn hill, and I thought I was going to die. And I ended up, the exhaust was plugged off, blah, blah, blah. Cut the exhaust off with a Sawzall. And, like, I got my old beater car. And you know what's funny? So you got a couple choices about that. Like, I got an old beater car. I could have bought another beater, but then you got to fix the same fuck-ups on your new beater. So anyway, I took her to the exhaust shop. We got her fixed up. But when I was walking to go pick my car, I run into a buddy of mine in my hometown who's a huge fucking pothead. And he's been a pothead since we were kids. And I seen him. He's driving this fucking hot rod fucking Chev truck. And he picks me up. And then we went to his house afterwards. And we were bullshitting a bit. And it was funny how he said, cool. He's like, you got like fucking like a hell of a following and this fasting shit. Like, it really fucking works. And then he's like, I don't know fuck all about nutrition, and I don't know fuck all about anything to do with like hormones and shit like this. But I know one thing, he said. He fucking, see, you learn things for everybody, eh? One time he was growing some fucking pot plants, and he forgot about them, right? And like these things were fucking had no water for days, like days. And then when he got home, he fucking just fucking monsooned them, like just watered the shit out of them. And the fucking plants just bloomed. And this fucking I couldn't fucking believe I didn't think of this. Like, look at the way we live. Like, look at, even like, I'm outside right now, look at this tree here. Like, sometimes you'll have a drought and it won't rain for fucking weeks. And it's like everything fast. Everything fast. And it's like, it's the healthiest way because like pulling the way makes everything like adapt and makes it more responsive to nutrition. It's like when you pull away, then you give it nutrition, just blooms. And this is actually, if you go to like this one area in the world there, I forget, is it in Africa? And basically there's a monsoon every year. And what happens is there's these massive fucking crocodiles, and it floods there for like 2 months out of the year. And the rest of the year, it's a goddamn desert. And these crocodiles will eat these zebras, and like everything just grows like crazy. And there's fucking, it's like a massive flood. And my buddy that's a fucking massive pothead like made me, just dawned on me. Everything's the same. Everything fucking fast. You pull away water from your plants. You pull away water from trees. You pull away, and then you hammer it. And that's the same when you drink water. I actually found a good article about runners. So one thing when you're reading articles about shit, make sure you always look at the extremes. So if you're going to read about how hydration, sometimes going and looking at like an article about like people that run 100 miles, you'll learn a lot from these people because these people are trying every fucking thing possible to be the best at some crazy ass sport, right? So this article talks about drinking water and how drinking small amounts of water throughout the whole fucking day is fucking garbage and fucking dehydrates you 20 times worse than just hammering fucking massive amounts of water when you do drink. It's crazy. You need to fucking just, when you have food, you eat. If you're going to eat. If you're going to fucking not eat, don't eat. Don't eat. Don't half-ass it. If you're going to eat, eat. Okay? Same with water. If you're going to drink, drink. Don't fucking take 2 fucking gulps. Like all these meatballs I see all the time at the fucking gym that are like, take a sip of their bottle. It's almost habit to have it in their hand. You know, I haven't even had water at the gym, or I haven't even had water when I've been at the gym for fucking weeks. And I don't even, like, you know, there's no water. And I feel great. Let's take a look here. Apple cider vinegar capsules? No, just drink it out of the fucking bottle. Anytime you're trying to make your life easier is usually going down the wrong road. That's how I burnt a hole in my fucking stomach with potassium. When I put it in these gel capsules, I burnt a fucking hole in my goddamn gut because the girl I was helping figured, oh, I'll take these gel capsules, fill them up with the potassium. And she actually had a gut ache, but I went overboard and pounded like 5,000 milligrams in one shot. And my fucking stomach, I thought I was going to have to get my roommate to rush me to the fucking emergency. You know, like, don't get lazy with shit. Yeah, it's yucky. Fucking just drink it. You know, life's hard. You learn from these things. But yeah, that was pretty cool with like how people, when you pull back that water, how things will just flourish like that. So I'm going into this dry fast, and I'm excited because my goal, like, fattening up sucks. Okay, I'll tell you something. I was at the gym today, and like if you look at me right now, like, you know, like even my gut, like if I almost still have some abs, but I'm fucking soft compared to before. And like I'm at the gym now, and it's really interesting how I could understand where people, excuse me, my fucking throat's a little fucking dry from just fucking probably not drinking enough water. No, it's just fucking dry from talking too much. But it's interesting when you're at the gym, I understand where people are coming from when they don't have that confidence when they're fat, because like I'm not fucking fat ass right now, but I'm definitely not as fucking lean as I was. And you know, you can tell like it's being fat fucking sucks. Being fat fucking blows. Anybody I don't give a fuck who you are. I used to, like, I compete in powerlifting, and I used to, like, anymore, I don't give a fuck if I'm like slightly weaker, if I'm like lean compared to being a fat ass at 30 pounds. And it's not even, I can still be just as strong as, like, with me, it's usually when I start cutting below 170 that I might lose a little bit of strength. But that's like, I'm talking like nothing, like 5-10% maybe off my max lifts. Okay. But anything over and above about 174 pounds is just fucking fat that I don't need. You know, I need it for this long fast, because I know if I don't have it, I'm going to fucking die because I'm such an asshole. I push myself so hard sometimes that it fucking almost scares me, especially when I get into the ice baths and shit. Like this water here, like that's ice. Like this water is going to be fucking cold, probably like something like 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. And like if I go jump in there tomorrow, it's going to be fucking cold. And I'm not just going to jump in and jump out. I'm going to jump into the fucking goddamn water and sit in there for probably 5-10 minutes. Frozen vegetables. Yeah, like they're not going to be as good as fresh vegetables, right? But they're still, like, nothing's going to be really bad about them. And also, everyone watching this too, anybody that's on that Snake Diet motivation group, we're just getting more and more strict with the posts, okay? Like, motivational pictures and stuff are cool, but I'm not going to, like, let people put up just motivational pictures without something to do with them. I want to hear about you. Like, if you have something like that happened this week that was really cool or something, and you made like a little like paragraph and then you had a picture to go with it, fine. But if you're just fucking popping links out of your ass up there, I'm not going to put them up. There's no fucking value. Okay? So now the reason I moved to Sylvan Lake in the first place was because a friend of mine, he said he had a place, and it's funny how it's like I'm going back to the way I grew up. It's fucked up. Because, like, I grew up, I lived in a mobile home out in the country. And then, you know, I wanted to, like, meet more people and shit and end up moving to the city. Then when I started fasting, it, like, brought me back to nature. And it's like now I want to, like, almost minimize that again. So now I'm in a smaller place. Like, Red Deer's good size. It's not far away. But it's funny how it goes hand in hand. It's like when you fast, it's like you're cleaning your body. And, like, I'm just cleaning my life up, like, getting rid of the fucking clutter. Like, living in the city is just kind of like a fucking rat race compared to here. Like, this almost reminds me of a small town. You know, it's going to be cool. Like, I'll come out here and make videos out in the fucking beach, blah, blah, blah. Like, especially when it gets summertime, it's going to be sick. Probably have some people in the videos and stuff like this, right? So, I don't know if anybody's watching that lives in Sylvan Lake or Red Deer, but you can hit me up because I'm going to try to start a little bit of a networking group. And, you know, I just try to help as many people as I can. But as far as like the diet goes, the fasting, you know, it's just catching on. This is some fucking sick momentum. Like people are just more and more people are doing it. It's fucking easy. It's easy to do this and lose weight and stay strong. It's the easiest way to live. And like, you can't, like, you to get a similar result, even like aesthetically with like a 6 meal a day diet, you got to like literally live at the goddamn gym just to put in the cardio. Like this one girl I'm helping now, she competes in physique, and she's been doing it for years. And she's been doing that old school diet routine, and she was doing like 21 hours of cardio a fucking week. 21 hours of cardio a week is fucking preposterous. Like these people do all this cardio, and it's like they think it's like, and they brag about it. They fucking brag about it. They're like, oh, let's fucking get on the Stairmaster for 2 hours today. Like you're bragging about your look. Like it's foolish. And it's not your fault. It's because you buy into all these other monkeys that are fucking preaching this shit, and half of them are on drugs. You know, you can't take advice from somebody on drugs because they're not natural. So all of a sudden they're cutting weight, doing all sorts of shit, right? Here's we need a networking group in Ontario. Well, yeah, there's a lot of people that live in Ontario. I'm just reading these real quick here. Yeah, it's funny. The one girl said, when I fast, I feel like purging my house. And yeah, that's what happens. Like, I'm just going to take this coat down here for a second. That's what happens when you start fasting. It's like you just want to clean your life up. Like, everything just worked out perfect for me this last week. My fucking car almost piled up. You know, I'm driving a piece of shit. I end up throwing even more shit away. I basically got nothing now. Like, I'm living in a fucking tiny-ass fucking bedroom now. And it's perfect. It's just like when I grew up. And when I grew up, I was actually happy when I was a kid. Until fucking the system got a hold of me when I fucking got into my teens. You know? And I'm happy, and that's the thing. Once you're happy, you can, like, just do, like, you don't need anything. I might even fucking stay out on the beach here. I might even, this summer, I might even fucking pull a stunt where I might drop a tent right out over here. Like, I don't know if you've been to Sylvan Lake before, but here's, like, this is that main area. Fucking some water there and shit. But I might even just have a tent. Oh, this wind's kicking up pretty hard. I don't know my stand to fucking buckle over here. So, like, I might even just grab a tent and go sleep down here for 2 nights and just not even eat or drink water. Dry fast on the beach. And that's what happened. When I did that 5-day dry fast, it was like, I felt like, what the fuck am I doing sitting in Edmonton dry fasting when I should just be, I could be out on this beach and then I could just go jump in the water to like kind of get some quick hydration and shit, right? It's exciting stuff. The girl says, I like you. You have great points and make me laugh. You are smart. That's funny. Fucking people used to always call me. They used to be like, you're the smartest dumb guy we ever met or some shit they'd say, because even my imagination's so fucking crazy that sometimes when I was a kid, people would be like, you know, okay, here's a good example. Let's say I was in English class when I was a kid. And let's say somebody mentions like a book. And let's say the book was like, I don't know, whatever book. And I would stop talking, but then I'd start something in my head, like this big chain of events. Like say they said William Shakespeare, and maybe I'd think William Shatner. Then I'd be thinking about Star Trek. Then I'd be thinking about aliens. Then I'd be thinking about maybe Independence Day. Then I'd think about Will Smith. Then I'd think about fucking Fresh Prince. And then I just splurt off. I just splurted off something about Fresh Prince, and everyone's like, holy fuck, where did you fucking think of that shit? And then it was because it was a chain of events, and I just got off topic there, see, because that girl just said one little thing. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, so how's everyone's diet going? Like, how are people losing some weight or what? And I want to talk about getting fat again, too. So here's a little analogy with sumo wrestlers. Most people don't know this, but sumo wrestlers have been fucking fasting for hundreds of years. There's actually a way you can get fat and do it in a healthy manner to a point. So the way sumo wrestlers do it, they basically train fasted like their asses off in the morning, and then they eat like fucking pigs after they train. And what happens is you got subcutaneous fat and you got visceral fat. Now, the visceral fat's the fat that's the bad shit. I just gotta turn this a bit. It's fucking raining. Now, the subcutaneous fat is like the shit on the outer layer, and sumo wrestlers want that. They want the fat on the outer layer because they need the weight to be more competitive, but they don't want to get the fat in the organs and shit because that's just fucking unhealthy. So this is the same way as when you gain weight. Like for people out there that are trying to gain weight with fasting, it can be done. But you never want to stop fasting. Don't start eating 6 fucking meals a day. Just gain the weight, but it's going to be tough to get over a certain point because your metabolism is so ramped up that gaining the weight is going to be hard. And so that's what happened to me. I started to plateau at about 185 pounds. And I'm eating and eating and eating and eating, and I fucking didn't even train for 5 days because I was so goddamn sore. And, you know, I just can't get any more weight. So that's pretty cool when you fucking have a diet that works so goddamn good that you can literally, like, gain 20 pounds and then that's it. Like, I just can't gain anymore. It's hard. It's really hard. And then it's even cooler that I'm going to drop at least the 20 in 10 fucking days. Like, who could do that? Who can fucking do that? Who can gain 20 pounds in 3 weeks and then cut it in a fucking week? You can't do it unless you fucking fast. And dry fasting will put you into ketosis way quicker than wet fasting as well. I'm just going to read some of these. Fuck me, it's fucking cold out here. This is a stupid idea. What should we avoid even on eating days? Caffeine, coffee, sweeteners, alcohol. So all that. Don't fucking take any of that shit. Sweeteners are going to fuck with your insulin because psychologically they will make you feel hungry. So fucking duck sweeteners, even if it's stevia that has no calories, okay? This is not an OMAD fucking diet. This is not OMAD. It's freestyle fasting. You fast according to how much weight you want to lose. So understand that. So people keep bringing up OMAD, like they like saying OMAD. Fuck. It's not OMAD. It's not 1 meal a day. Okay? It's not. Now, if you're going to eat 1 meal a day, you could, but you got to tighten up your eating window and eat way less food and then throw in like a 72 or 48 hour fast in there, because the main thing is you want to get like the health benefits from the longer fasting time. And if you're on an OMAD diet, the longest fucking fasting time you're going to get is 23 hours. Or if you're, well, it depends if you eat your meal in 2 hours or not. So like, that's not that great. You're not going to get the fucking autophagy benefits from a fucking OMAD 1 meal a day diet. You will not get the autophagy benefits from that. It is not as healthy. Like I said before, it's healthier to be a pig and cut hard. People think that you need a nice flat eating routine. It's bullshit. It's just like what I said with my buddy with the weed plants. You know, he fucking choked them for a week and then he fucking gave them so much water and they bloomed. Because here's what happens. When you fast, you get way more efficient at taking up nutrition. And that, like, choking yourself off for a while is healthy because it makes your body pull it. You know, here's a good analogy. Remember those fucking, you ever watch Blade? You know Blade with Wesley Snipes? Blade Part 2, remember those fucking things that, like, blood would just touch them and they could stay alive? Like those other fucked up vampires? It's the same thing. It's like they would be starved out. It's like they'd be fasted out. And then all of a sudden you just throw blood on them out of a bucket and they just fucking come to life because they're like, their body's just so ramped up to pull in the nutrition from that blood. Let's see what this says. Yeah, it's more like one snack a day or other. Most of you people that are fat should be fucking seriously eating fuck all. Like, you guys should be eating like a meal every 3 days or like a small meal every 48 hours. And it should definitely be fucking very, very low carb. Because here's the problem with carbs. I talk about this all the time. If you cut your calories back in your eating, in your meal, say if you're eating 1 meal every 2 days, you're still gonna have that hunger issue when you eat fucking carbohydrates, okay? You're gonna have that hunger issue. Like, when you're always eating the low carb routine, you won't really get hungry. And if you're used to that kind of hunger, like this last few weeks here that I've been trying to get fat, I like felt that hunger every night because I'm pounding back carbohydrates. Because why do you think I'm pounding back carbohydrates? Because I know they'll get me fat. So if you don't want to get fat, don't do what I'm doing right now. I'm trying everything. The only thing I'm not doing is I'm not pounding popping sugar because it's bad for your fucking teeth and stomach. But I am pounding clean carbs like crazy. Even the bread, though, on pizza, the pizza joints has got a lot of sugar in it. But don't do what I'm doing right now. I have been eating in a way wider eating window so I can stuff my face full of more food. I'm eating a fuckload of carbs, and I gained fucking 20 pounds in 3 weeks. So don't do that, okay? Do opposite. Don't eat carbs. Eat fucking way less. Tighten up your eating window and fast longer. What's this one say? Just did another wet fast, 72 hours. Lost 9 pounds and loaded up on green veggies. Sweet. 20 pounds lost and counting. I used pink salt and used it on my food and everything. But just bought no salt for snake diet. I'm going to attempt my first dry fast. So with the dry fasting, just to like familiarize everybody again with what happens when you dry fast, your body turns into like a fucking incinerator. And that's why some people get hot. You start to get hot when you're dry fasting a long time because your body will literally start eating toxins. You do not need water to kick toxins because your skin is almost like your third kidney. Your skin is like your third kidney, okay? So what happens is most of the time when you're flushing toxins via drinking lots of water and sweating, yeah, you are kicking toxins. But understand that when you dry fast, you don't need to fucking flush the toxins with the water because your body literally is going to burn those fucking toxins up. Your body will eat them. It'll eat them, and that's exactly why if you fucking got STDs, if you got fucking viruses, if you're sick, blah, 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 this is how you fucking beat all that shit. And another cool thing is even my one buddy, he'd get sick, and I hadn't been sick for so long, I didn't really get to try this, but he was like, just got grinded right out. And his mom takes care of kids at the day home and shit, and he kind of felt like he was getting a little sick, and then he'd have like a long cold shower. Every time, he'd feel like $1 million after the cold shower. Like, go figure. He's using cold therapy to not get sick. Because you know why? When you fucking get that cold, your fucking metabolism gets ramped up like crazy. And it's funny because the only time I got sick in the last year, I got run down because I was sleeping like fucking 2 hours a night because I was just talking to so many people in the States and helping them at like weird hours. And, you know, I felt that once I started helping them, I had to continue until they got the hang of it because they didn't want me to get fucked up like with potassium and shit like that. Shit, it's starting to rain again. Fuck, see? Even this, like, pushing my comfort zone. Like, it's fucking cold out here right now. And I, like, had to represent my shirt. So I fucking got my coat on the ground, which is probably stupid. Because I'm not that smart sometimes and I fucking do shit. But, you know what? In the end, I always learn something. So next time, I'll make sure it's not raining. Even though it started raining when I parked my shit box over by this fucking pizza joint. So another thing too with the ketogenic fucking diet, there's a lot of like a ketogenic craze going on right now with like these fucking goddamn exogenous ketones, and what it is basically you'll knock back these ketones to like piss ketones. It's like you're taking ketones that you paid like $1 million for to piss ketones. And yeah, you're going to get a little bit of that high because your brain will take some of those in. But how fucking stupid is this? When you could just fast and breaking down your body fat is going to give you so many fucking ketones you can't even fucking know what to do with them. Where I'm like, want to invent a fucking machine where I want people to mail me their piss so then I can dump their piss in my machine and collect all the ketones so I can sell it to all these suckers out there that want fucking ketones. Like, how fucking dumb. And people make money on this. Like, this ketogenic diet craze is fucking ridiculous. It's like a ketogenic diet works. It works well. Combined with fasting, it's probably the optimal weight loss diet out there. And combined with some carb loading, that's probably almost the best way to eat if you're into sports. But as far as all this shit that people buy, like these Atkins fucking treats and shit, you should see what they're using in them. They're using like these alcohols instead of, actually my buddy, Danny, just chimed in. I forgot they're like basically an alcohol. They're like an alcohol sweetener. And this is fucking brutal, okay? It's like, hey, like, the best way is to do a 48-hour fast. Make sure you're drinking my snake venom, and you want to be. Fuck, I am gonna fucking put my coat on. Fuck this. It's probably gonna stop now. But yeah, you want to get the potassium in you for the first 48 hours because that's how you drive your body into ketosis. Fuck the coat. See, I could put on my coat. But this is actually good cold therapy. I gotta get used to it anyway when I go to jump in this fucking lake. So, hubby and I each. So the quickest way to start, I kind of didn't finish that one question there. So yeah, 48 hours to start, and then I recommend if you're overweight, the first 48 refeed and do it again, and then just keep doing 48-hour fasts. There's no reason to eat back-to-back days if you feel good. Like, don't eat because you think you should eat. Fucking, like, eat according to what the scales do, according to how you feel. You feel fine. Like, if you're fat, you'll feel fine. You got fucking energy for fucking years. Fat people can go for a long time. Like, I'm trying to get fat this last 3 weeks, and I almost feel like a pussy because I know that some of the people on my group are way more capable than I am because they can, like, fast for fucking weeks. Like, they could water fast literally for fucking weeks. Like, I'm talking a month. One girl was saying how she did a 25-day water fast. So, like, that's pretty fucking cool. Need to make a hat so you can represent me warm, yeah. Let's see here. Hubby and I each are down 16 pounds in 10 days. Third 48-hour fast starts tonight. Carbs totally cut. Awesome. Carbs. I had a friend tell me it's dangerous to lose. Fuck that. Your friend doesn't have a fucking clue about weight loss. Here's something I want to talk about too real quick. Well, she said about fast weight loss. Now, okay, use your fucking head. If you got a massive gut, is it going to be better to lose the weight quick or slowly, like in a sense of stretch marks? It's always going to be better to fucking get the fucking tension off the gut as fast as you can. It doesn't make any sense to lose it slow. Like a grizzly bear, like sits there all winter and doesn't eat. Fucking down. Yeah, I got by a chili prick. My buddy was watching this. He's probably at the house and sitting there fucking laughing his bag off. But like a grizzly bear will sit there the whole winter. You want to talk about fast weight loss? They lose 300 pounds in the fucking winter. Like a grizzly bear will lose 300 pounds. Like there's fast weight loss. Okay? Like I said, I actually enjoy it when you water fast. You can even fuck around with like literally trying to get fat for a week and then don't eat for a whole week after that. Like you can feel it out. If you feel good for 4 or 5 days water fasting, you could pig out. You can eat, just always eat in the tight window at night, but you could literally pig out for a week and fucking not eat for another week. You could do like a week on, week off, like your fucking schedule in the oil patch for fucking the way you eat. You could actually get that aggressive. Just water and less dry. Just water and less doing dry. Some say you have herbal tea. No caffeine though. Caffeine cranks up your cortisol, right? And as soon as your cortisol is cranked up, it fucks up your sleep. When people message me sometimes say, oh, I feel like shit today. What's the first thing I ask them? Did you fucking sleep last night? It's like, no. Well, there's your first problem. If you didn't get your fucking sleep, then you got to get your sleep. And then if you're still having issues after you haven't got sleep, then you got to adjust the diet. But if you aren't getting your fucking sleep, you have to get it first, okay? Can't believe it's fucking hailing. See, that's funny. Hailing? Fuck. See, but this is wicked cold therapy. Like, I'm kind of fucking soft. I haven't done a good cold ice bath for a while. Normally, like, you know, this hail's just getting harder and harder, dude. Holy fuck. It's like stinging. Good thing this iPhone 7's fucking water resistant. Okay, I work at the workplace. Possible for dieting. I run a convenience store. Well, that's perfect. Anybody that doesn't do anything during the day, if you're just sitting on your ass, this is about the best thing you could possibly do. It's the people that are actually really active that got to kind of, like the people that are leaner and active that got to tweak the diet a little bit more so they feel like high energy, right? But if you're fat and you're sitting on your ass all day, just don't eat. Just don't fucking eat. Like I say it all the time. it's so simple. So simple. You just can, as soon as you, when I say don't eat, like I say, don't eat anything. Drink the drink, your fucking body fat will break down, you'll have energy for fucking years. Perfect time to jump in the water during the hail. Holy fuck, not a chance. Tamaris with such self-control. Okay, coming up on 48 hours, I have peanut butter ready, meat, nuts. Oh, another thing. I read a really good article, a good keto article, and people that are really sensitive to carbs should try to keep them. Let me just go this way. This fucking thing's getting wet. There we go. People that are really sensitive to carbs, like you've probably seen like keto, they usually preach like no more than 20 net carbs. So net carbs is when you take total carbs minus fiber. And then some people can go as much as 50 grams, but it doesn't matter. You can get more, you can have more than that because the fasting aspect kind of saves your ass. It gives you like a buffer. But if you are, fuck. There we go, I'm hiding. But yeah, as far as carbohydrates go, the main thing is keep them as low as humanly possible because it just makes the process easier to lose weight if weight loss is the main goal, okay? Coming up in 48 hours. Yeah, and another thing. So protein spikes your fucking insulin. Okay? Most people eat way too much fucking protein and way too lean of protein. Fucking tuna and chicken breasts are fucking junk. They're not junk. Like, they're not going to kill you. But for what you're trying to do, you want the fat to crank up your growth hormone. Like, just think about it. If you needed to replenish your skin and like have nicer hair and things like this, are you gonna think what's more nutritious, a fucking steak with a bunch of fat or a goddamn can of tuna? Like, the fat is what heals you. The fat is what cranks up that's what helps you crank up your testosterone and growth hormone. People gotta understand this. Don't overeat on fucking meat either. Like, most of you, like, okay, like, seriously, 99% of the people watching this that are on my group do not need more than, like, 100 grams of fucking protein in a day if they're ripped. I'm talking if you're ripped. If you're fat, you could get away with fucking, like, no, like, hardly anything. Like, you don't even need any meat. Just eat a fuckload of vegetables and slop them with butter and have some fat. You don't even need, like, any protein whatsoever. You're not going to lose any muscle if you're a fat ass. You will not. Now, if you're lean, you got to eventually hit that protein a little bit. But as long as you're fat, you're not going to lose nothing. You're not going to lose any muscle. Okay. Yeah. So, like, say a friend of mine, you know, he's like been fucking natural bodybuilding since the Stone Age. He takes in 100 grams a day of protein via meat. That'd be about 400 grams of steak. That is like, there's girls I know that are half his size eating more than him that have some stupid bikini coach program. And this guy's a fucking high level power lifter. And he, you know, he competed in fucking natural bodybuilding from when he was like a kid till he was damn near 40. And they try everything, these guys, because they don't do drugs. They have to try every fucking thing. So their self-experimentation level is a lot higher. People that are natural, that want to be the best and they're natural, their self-experimentation is so much higher than fucking somebody that's on drugs. Okay? So anyway, protein, for most of you, you don't need hardly fucking anything. Like, you need very little, very little. Don't overthink it. Eat a fucking meal. Lots of veggies, lots of fat. Keep the meat at a minimum. If you're fat, you don't need it all. What if you're fat and working out? Will you build muscle? Okay, like, this is the thing. If you're fat, if you're training, like, once you start fasting, your nutrition uptake efficiency is going to be so high. It's like I said with the weed plant my buddy had when he starved it. So you're going to need a lot less. Here's what happens when you overtake protein. It's going to turn into sugar. So it's not like over fucking filling your body on protein just wastes space and spikes the fuck out of your insulin. That's the whole thing. Like, you're going to need like hardly anything. Like, if you're going over 100 grams of meat in the day, you don't even need any more than that. You don't if you're fat. You're not going to need any more. and feel it out. If you're getting stronger in the gym and you're losing weight and you feel good, what you're doing is right. It's that fucking simple. So start logging your fucking goddamn volumes in the gym. You know, log, if you did 100 lunges one day, then, and you did them with 10-pound dumbbells in each hand, the next time, try to do 100 of 15-pound dumbbells. Log the fucking weight. And then you know, then there's no guesswork. Because then it's like, if you're getting stronger, you're definitely putting on muscle to some point if you're getting fucking stronger. Okay, it's that easy. Log everything. Then you know, and then if you're not getting stronger, or vice versa, maybe you're keeping your strength staying good and you're losing weight, that's good. But if you're getting weak, like exceptionally weak, okay, then something's wrong. But all the fat people, they won't even have an issue. Now, somebody that's really lean and they're trying to juggle that last 10 pounds, it's going to change some stuff. 100 grams, yeah, 100 grams, what's it, like about 28 grams for an ounce or something? So that'd be about right. But 100 grams of meat, okay, don't confuse meat and protein. 100 grams of meat is about 25 grams of protein. Some meats are a hair higher, some are lower, but the average is about 25. Could somebody tell me what time it is? So I don't have a watch. I don't want to go over. Tell me when it's 7 o'clock, Sylvan Lake or Edmonton time, okay? So the other thing I was going to chat about, just with like some self-development stuff, is social circle pressure still is going to always be an issue. So people as well with pictures. I want to talk about pictures. Take pictures of yourself when you start eating like this. You know, you don't have to fucking throw them on the internet, but take the fucking pictures. So then you can see the change. And ask somebody else to look at the pictures as well for the second set of eyes. Because some people have like psychological problems where they can't see that they lost 50 fucking pounds. Okay, that's a big deal. They don't see it. Get a second set of eyes. Get a second set of eyes to look at pictures. 16 minutes. Yeah, so, and the other thing too, like on that group, like I said, post about yourself and things that you're maybe having hardship with. That's what the fucking group's for. It's a motivation group. I want that group tight. I don't want that group to be a soft fucking bitch-ass group like all these other fucking dieting groups where they're posting pictures of food and all this bullshit all the time. So there is posts that we don't let go up because I want to see stuff about you. You know, I want to hear like your results. I want to hear like questions are good, you know, if you have a question, but your results, like pictures, fucking, and like that's the motivation. Like those attaboys help. So if you have pictures that go up that are before and afters, it's going to help you stay on fucking track. It will help you stay on track because you're holding yourself accountable. Like say if somebody went on that group right now and said that, you know, put a picture up and they're like, you know, a couple 100 pounds and they want to lose 50 pounds, it's going to hold them accountable because they'll look like, it'll make you look, you'll feel like you look like a dumbass if you don't actually try to do something after you've posted pictures. You know, so it holds you accountable. It's just like why I always talk about shit I'm going to be doing. Like this dry fast I'm going to do, I'm telling you about it too. Then I won't fucking not do it. It ain't going to happen. It's going to fucking, I'll do it like life or death. Like that's what I do. I motivate people through self-experimentation. Okay? Because how is anybody going to fucking believe, like even a dry fast, when I tell people that we have people doing this kind of shit, they don't even fucking believe it. You know, if I go 10 days or my goal is 7 days hard, no fucking water, no water contact, 7 fucking days. That's my goal. If I feel like I'm dying on day 6, I'll probably get into some water and see how that helps. Because I know, and it depends what my body weight's doing. If I'm getting below about 165, 64 pounds, I know that I'm getting fucking real lean. And as soon as you start to lose sleep like crazy, like where you can't even sleep at all, then you know, but like I'm going to be getting my blood pressure checked daily because I'll be paying attention. But fucking, it didn't do nothing the last time. It didn't swing. It, even when I fucking hardly could even walk because I was just so famished. Blood pressure was still like, I think like 116 over some like 72. So I went crazy today. My excuse is the last day of the month. My goal is a completely clean and on-plan month of May, given it. So Now, here's the thing. Some of you people, a good way to give yourself a kick in the ass is do a hard fucking water or dry fast. Because that'll always reset you. Like, here's the extreme example. I've overate. I got another point I got to remember here before when I get off this. I'm talking fucking stuttering now because I'm fucking chilly. But I've overate for at least 3 weeks. I will reset my body in 1 week. That's how good this works. Okay? So don't panic if you fucking fuck up. Just understand that you got to buckle down and do a hard reset. Because you can easily do that. Like if you go on the trip for a week and have a massive fuck up, I don't fuck up, but most people do. Like say you go boozing and all this other bullshit. Always understand you can just go back to doing like that 3-4 day fast and you'll reset yourself, okay? So now I fucking forgot what I was going to say about that. Because I was talking about shit. Oh, because I was talking about that reset about, you know, how you could gain. So like I said again, you can gain weight and then you can easily just fast and come right back to where you were before. So there's no reason to completely fucking freak out. As long as you have the balls to actually do that. As long as you have the balls to actually start that fast and hold yourself accountable to doing it. Okay? Because there won't be, oh, that was what I was going to say. The main thing you should always do, always, from my experience now, trying to get fat, I'm capping out. I can't get over 187 pounds, 188. What is one thing that I have always done no matter what? I've always fasted. I was always eating in about, at most, I might have had the odd 4-hour fucking stretch where I fucking took in some calories and then ate more that night. But I always fucking fasted and I can't get over 190 pounds. Soon as you fucking start fucking up and you start eating multiple meals a day, you're spiking your goddamn insulin, and that's how you'll get over. That's how I would get fat again. Eventually. Now, don't be all fucking cocky because you've been fasting for a few months, your metabolism's sky high, and then you go back to fucking around eating a bunch of food all fucking day long, and you're not gaining any weight because your metabolism's fast, but eventually it'll fucking get fucked up again. It'll get fucked up because you're fucking your metabolism by spiking your insulin all goddamn day. So remember that. Don't get cocky and be like, oh, I fucking went back to eating whenever the fuck I wanted, breakfast, lunch, and supper, and 10 snacks, and I fucking haven't gained any weight. Don't worry, you will. You fucking will. It just didn't happen right away. So whatever you fucking do, don't stray away from the fasting aspect. Don't stray away from that. If you fuck up, at least keep the eating window tight. And don't have any calories. That's probably one of the most important things I could tell anybody. Like, don't just fucking fall apart and start eating multiple meals a fucking day. Because why would you? That just means you're just basically, you might as well start smoking crack again if you're a fucking crackhead that quit smoking crack. Okay? That's so important. Don't fucking eat throughout the whole fucking day. You know how I know that's happening? Anybody that's been fasting for a while, they got wicked results. I know that if they plumped up again, they were fucking eating all day, and it makes me mad. Because they know how good it works. They know how good fasting works, and then they go start eating. Oh, man, like that's exactly what happens. I hate fucking seeing people like, oh, I gained fucking 10 pounds. It's because you fucking stopped fasting. You could have ate shit and drank booze all fucking night in the 2-hour eating window or something, and you still would have had good results. But because you fucked up, and you started eating all day, it fucked up your goddamn endocrine system. You gained fucking a bunch of fucking weight and got fat. And that's why, you know, when people are like, oh, will you gain the weight back? Yeah, you'll gain the fucking weight back if you fucking start eating 10 times a day again. You will gain it back like that. As long as you always fast, you won't. Thoughts on the movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead? I haven't watched it. Does he even fast in the movie? Because I thought it was more just he was just cutting, basically eating clean. Yeah, see? You're cocky. What's this one say? 42-hour or 72 if you can handle a wet fast. A 72-hour wet fast, as long as you're getting that potassium in, is a fucking joke. I'll be straight up. If you can't fucking fast for 3 days on fucking, if you're fat, it's just straight up willpower. A 72-hour fast on the fucking snake venom or snake juice, whatever what fuck you want to call it, is a fucking joke. Right now, with the amount of fat I gained, I could do a fucking 8-day water fast right now on fucking potassium and train at least 6 of those days like fuck all. So just to tell you guys, just to fucking, you know, just to make you understand how easy this is, when you get used to it, a 72-hour water fast, physically speaking, other than dealing with your fucking bullshit social circle, is a fucking joke. It's easy. It's fucking easy. I do that in my fucking sleep. Okay. Juicing once a day. I actually should talk about one quick thing about like volume. When you're eating now, when I said how you don't need much meat, now to help bowel movements, make sure the volume if you are having a tough time, if you're constipated, okay? Some people get constipated if they're trying to do a keto routine. There's no doubt that fruit keeps you regular. But if you're getting fucking constipated, cut back the fucking meat completely. You don't even need any fucking meat. Go with fucking massive amount of vegetables, which won't add up to any calories, and it'll put pressure on your bowels and you'll fucking take a massive shit. Okay? So that's important. Cut the fucking meat. You don't need it if you're fat. You need very little protein. But the protein that you do take in when you do, try to make sure it does have all 9 essential amino acids. Like, you know, like a little bit of fucking steak or whatever. But understand the volume. If you're getting plugged up, it's the fucking volume's low. And if you put pressure on your bowels, if you ate like a kilo of vegetables, that's a lot of volume, but there's no calories, and it puts good pressure on your bowels. And the way your body should work is you should be taking a massive shit basically right after you eat. Now, that's a little different for the really heavy people that are eating like once every 2-3 days. But this is kind of directed at them, because when you're eating a small little low calorie meal every 2 days, you could get plugged up if the volume's not there. And a way to increase the volume while still keeping the calories low is cranking up the fucking vegetables, cutting back on the meat. And the little bit of fat that's in there, like on a calorie point of view, the fat's high, but your body is not the way it fucking works. You're going to gain like very little weight pounding back coconut oil. It's just going to get broke down, and you're not going to have an issue because you're still going to be in deep ketosis, okay? So understand that. So should I take vitamins? No, you don't need fucking vitamins. Here's a good story about fucking calcium. So I don't know if I told this story last time, but this guy in Costa Rica, I like the guy. He's good, but he doesn't have a lot of when it comes to like anabolics and catabolic type stuff, it's not his bag, but he's really experienced with water fasting people for like 30 and 40 days and shit. So this guy, he had a girl come into his fasting retreat, and she was calcium deficient, okay? He started water fasting her for I think a few days in, and her calcium became fine. How in the fuck did her calcium become fine when she didn't take any calcium and she was only drinking water? Guess how? Because your fucking body has everything it needs, just that it's so fucked up it doesn't know how to use it and doesn't know how to mobilize it. Why do you think all these old people can't walk? Because all the calcium buildup, the body has the fucking nutrients there. Just as your bodies don't know how to fucking use it because your endocrine system's not normalized. Everything's fucked up with your hormones. So then you're pounding back all these supplements that aren't even doing it. You already got everything on your body, the fat, you have everything you fucking need. You have everything you need right on your body. Other than potassium, okay, now this is a good point. Fat people aren't natural people, okay? If you're fat, really fat especially, you are not in a natural state of living. Therefore, the potassium that we're taking is not naturally a thing we would do either. But for aggressive fat loss, because you're not natural, because you're fucking way overweight, we need to get aggressive And normally you would never be that fat, so we'd be able to get the potassium from food. But because we can't eat a fucking pile of food, we got to get the potassium somehow because our bodies need a lot of potassium. And that's where the fucking no salt and shit comes in. Understand that. If you're really fat, you are not natural. That's why we're taking one thing in this fucking goddamn diet that's not exactly natural, which is the fucking potassium chloride. But that's how we get these aggressive fucking weight loss results. That's how. And then you lose the fat quick. And then once you get lean again, you can start pounding back more vegetables, more calories, and it's not an issue. Like, that's why I haven't took the potassium chloride for God knows how long. The only time I would actually take it is if I was going to do a really long water fast. But I never do long water fasts anymore because I dry fast instead because it's better. But I may do a long water fast if I wanted to work out. Like, say if I got fat, like right now, and I wanted to train and fast, that's when you have to do a fucking water fast. If you want to train and fast, I would have to fast on the fucking snake juice. Now, if I'm not planning on training and I want to do just a real healing style fast, that's when I fucking dry fast, but I obviously can't train, okay? So like there's these little ins and outs with fasting. Depends on your goal, depends where you're at for body fat percentage, depends how, like all these little things, and you just kind of get the experience where you want to be and what you're going to do for a routine. Let's see here. I don't know who these guys are. You should watch blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. You need the no salt because you need the fucking potassium when you do long fasts or you'll feel like shit. And we can't get the potassium through food because you are so fucking fat that we can't eat because we don't want to be eating more fucking food. Okay? That's why. That's how that works. The potassium in snake juice is for aggressive fat loss. It's for aggressive fat loss. Because our body needs potassium in large amounts. And normally, like in hunter-gatherer times, they would have been chowing down fucking fruit and vegetables all goddamn day. But you can't because you're fat and your body is not in a natural state anymore. We got to bring it back to a natural state. Then you can eat in a natural state. Then you can eat naturally again. Until your body's in a fucking natural state of leanness, you fucking can't eat naturally until you fucking lose all the fucking fat that you've accumulated. Which, all the fat you got on your body is full of fucking minerals and nutrition anyway, except the potassium. There is potassium in your body fat, enough to get you by when you dry fast. But if you want to be active and fast, you have to water fast with potassium. So I'm going to wrap it up. My voice is pretty shot. So everyone have a great night. And remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can add me as a friend on Facebook. Private message me on Facebook for help. And you can even check out, my Instagram. I'm the Snake Diet Wizard. And then I got that pinned post at the top of the motivation group. I still got that GoFundMe fucking thing that I was basically taking donations for my help. If you want to fucking donate fucking 10 fucking cents to me here and there. And other than that, everyone have a great night and get that fat in you. And the reason I say get that fat in you is because most of you fat people don't need to be eating carbs. So get that fat in you.